Some of the material contained in today's true crime podcast may be unsuitable for most listeners. Discretion is advised. Hello, sippers. This is Demetrius.
I'm Renee.
And I'm Martia.
And this is Sip and Unwine. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
sippers. We are back for another episode.
Okay.
How y'all ladies been?
I've been good.
I've been great. I can't complain.
Well, that's awesome. I've been stressed out, but that's nothing.
What?
Well, it is something. I don't get stressed too often, but work is just kicking my butt. But other than that, I'm pretty good.
Really? I never hear you say you're stressed. You be like,
no,
whatever.
I'm usually not. But it's just work is really trying to get their money's worth out of me. So
okay.
So
You're making you earn your keep.
It's ridiculous, but we just keep it moving. So I'm good though. I'm good.
Okay. So anything new happening for anybody, or want to share any stories?
It's the same old with me.
I'm gonna have to concur. Same thing here.
Ooh, that's boring. You guys don't do nothing. We gotta have something.
Hey, I gotta work.
Doing something.
I work hard for my money.
Well, y'all know what I do, so this is the same old. Like, and we didn't say we're not doing anything. I just said it's the same old.
Oh, okay, we got it. Okay,
so I'm not bored at all over this way.
Nothing boring, just nothing to share.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Okay, check mark. So, what are you ladies drinking on today?
I'm drinking on a wine called Douglas Hill. It's a California sweet red wine, and it is so good.
Ooh, California.
Is that like in the stores, or is that like a specialty?
Someone gave it to me, so I'm not sure if it's in the stores. I'm definitely going to try to find it again, but I haven't started my search for it yet.
Okay, so I'm being the adventurous one here. I'm drinking a Yellowtail Shiraz. So that's something where it's kind of new for me. I haven't had too many. This is maybe like the second time that I've drank this, and it's kind of a bit tart, but I'm trying to, expand my horizons and, put myself out there a little bit more and drink a little different things. So that's what I'm drinking on today.
Okay. And as for me, I got a little strawberry and lime Moscato punch.
Oh, that sounds good. Moscato punch.
You're always with the fruits, aren't you?
I love
fruity.
fruity.
Drink sounding good over there.
Exactly.
I love my fruity. And guess what, y'all? No diet.
Oh, okay. That's even better.
Regular. He's up with the regulars.
No diet ingredients with this one. I went all out.
Okay,
look at you being risky.
I'm being risque. Just a little risque. Well, are y'all ladies ready for this true crime podcast today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I think I am.
Oh, I don't know if you are or not.
No.
What
do you have for us today?
Let's dive into this one. Okay, here we go. This one is about Omaima Nelson. She's also known as the young Hannibal Lecter.
Oh my gosh.
And and she's also named Black Widow.
Ooh, okay.
And what's her name again?
Omaima Nelson.
Okay.
Omaima. I'm sorry, it just sounds like you gotta sing it.
Right.
It's like you gotta sing it. Omaima.
Sing it then, girl.
All right, let's dive into Omaima. Omaima Nelson was born in 1968 in southern Egypt. She came from a little troubled background. Her father was violent and he had a very bad temper. He was physically, mentally, and sexually abusive to both Omaima and her mother. She was also subject to female circumcision at the age of 7. They lived in a poor, farming village. When her parents divorced, her mother moved her to a slum in Cairo. It's called the City of the Dead because it's surrounded by graveyards.
Oh, wow.
Omaima was 18 years old when she met an American oil worker. They had an intimate relationship, but her family insisted that she marry him and escape her living conditions in hopes of a better life. She agreed because she felt like no Muslim man would want her because she wasn't a virgin. So in 1986, they married and moved to Texas, but the marriage quickly dissolved. Omaima, still only being 18 years old, was forced to take care of herself alone and barely speaking any English. She managed to find work being a nanny and working as a model, but soon learned that her exotic beauty to meet men became her survival skills of making money. In 1991, when Omaima was 23 years old, she met a 56-year-old Texan man named Bill Nelson. She was attracted to older men and felt they treated her way much better. Nelson had a red Corvette and seemed quite wealthy, claiming to own a large cattle ranch. Bill had 5 children and 17 grandchildren. The attraction between them was instant, and the two hit it off so well, they married a month after meeting. Bill introduced Omaima to his family and friends, taking a road trip to Arkansas and Texas. But after a couple of weeks on the road, the two returned to his apartment in Orange County, California. On Thanksgiving Day in 1991, Bill spoke to his daughter and told her everything was good with them and talked about their Thanksgiving feast. On December 1st, 1991, Jose Esquivel was awakened by a pounding on his door, but ignored it the first time because he didn't recognize the red Corvette sitting outside of his apartment. The pounding came back at 1 p.m., and he recognized the person knocking was Omaima. Omaima was crying and had cuts and bruises on her body. She explained to Jose how her husband had raped and attacked her, and in a defense, she killed him and cut up his body. But she needed him to help her get rid of the body. She offered him $75,000 and 2 motorcycles as a payment. But Jose told her, okay, just wait right here in the apartment. Let me arrange to get a truck. But instead, he left and called the police. Once the police arrived at Jose's apartment, Omaima was still sitting there waiting for Jose to return, but instead was questioned by police about what happened and asked to search the vehicle. When they looked inside, they see a trash bag with human organs in it sitting on the front seat. She explained that her husband killed someone and was out of town on a business trip in Florida. Police didn't believe her. They immediately went to Omaima's apartment and initially found boxes of computer parts because Bill made a living repairing and selling computers from his apartment. But they also discovered suitcases, and inside the suitcases were trash bags, and inside the trash bags were human remains. Here are a little bit of the police findings that I found to write out for our little sipper listeners. A broken lamp with human tissue and hair on it, a mattress soaked in blood, a broken head post where it appears someone was tied up, a gutted torso hanging over the tub on clothes hangers, a deep fryer with 2 human hands floating in oil, mixed with turkey meat. Okay. In the trash, they found a hip with turkey meat and cranberry sauce. In
this
the freezer,
turkey meat thing is really getting to me. Like, what in the world is the significance of turkey meat for this shit? But go ahead.
In the freezer was Bill's head wrapped up and badly burnt because she had deep fried it. She also managed to castrate Bill.
She deep fried it in what?
Oh my goodness!
Like a fry daddy?
Yeah, I don't know about a fry daddy from back in 1991, but you know,
Thinking
it
like
was in
you
a
have to
deep
have a
fryer.
big pot to put that in. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it was in a deep fryer. She fried his head, y'all, and put it in the freezer.
Wow.
The medical examiner determined the cause of death to be multiple blunt force injury to the skull. The medical examiner also said the body was dismembered with such precision as if the killer had done it before, but they were missing 100 pounds of Bill's remains. Neighbors told police that they heard garbage disposal grinding for a total of 2 days, but the sounding of it, yes, but the sounding of it, the motor sounded as if it would give out at any moment. When questioned at the police station, Omaima seemed to be all over the place with the events that occurred. She even at one point thought Bill was still alive, but she was adamant that she had been beaten and raped, and she was defending herself. She also told police something like, I only did it because the demons told me to. Omaima requested to speak to a psychiatrist because she figured she needed help and declared she still didn't do it. It wasn't her and that she didn't mean to do it. So her responses was just all over the place. She didn't do it. She didn't mean to do it, but she wanted to speak to a psychiatrist for like just help because she figured, hey, I need help. I'm going through some things. So here we go. During her trial, the court appointed psychiatrist stated Omaima told her she cooked Bill's ribs in barbecue sauce and ate them.
Oh my goodness.
Telling her
Are
it's
human
so
remains? Wait a minute. Are human ribs like a cow's ribs?
I don't know. I
Is
never dissected.
Does it still have meat like on it like that too? Is that rude to ask? I'm wondering, like, can you tell the difference? Like
what? It gotta be a difference.
Does it look the same? I just wonder. Oh, okay. You can go.
Okay. She
Wow.
told the psychiatrist it's so sweet and that nothing was sweeter than her husband's meat.
So she ate it.
That's what the psychiatrist said in the trial that Omaima told her.
Wow.
In her defense in the trial, Omaima denied that confession, but her lawyers revealed how she suffered from PTSD from her childhood that was filled with abuse from her father. And when Bill beat her, it triggered her to defend herself. She can remember that day Bill tied her up to the bed and he sexually and physically abused her. She managed to get her arm free and hit him with the lamp and stabbed him multiple times with a pair of scissors, but she has no memory of dismemberment of his body.
So she remembered eating parts of his body, but she couldn't remember dismembering the body or how she got to the point of doing all of what she did. Wow.
Exactly.
Mm.
In 1993, the jury found Omaima guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced her to 28 years to life. She is serving her time in Central California Women's Facility in Chowchilla. While in prison, Omaima began a long-distance relationship with a 70-year-old man. When they married, they had several conjugal visits, but he has since passed away, leaving Omaima a very wealthy woman.
I was about to say, ooh.
Mm-hmm. And it was an article I read on that part that the kids, he has children, and they're upset that this woman is in prison and has all their dad's money. Like
And
he
she
left
ain't getting
everything.
out though, right? So
I don't know. So in 2006, Omaima came up for parole and was denied. In 2011, she came up for parole again and was denied because she wasn't taking any responsibility for the murder. She still denied that she did it. She don't know how she did it. She don't remember doing it. But in 2026, she will be 58 years old and eligible for parole again.
She don't ever need to get out. That's
She
crazy.
don't ever need to get out. Ever. How you don't even remember dismembering, but you're grinding him.
Yeah.
You know, what, garbage disposal? And you got him in parts of suitcases and trash bags.
I mean, that's a lot of work to try to dismember somebody. I mean, I've never done it before. You know,
please don't. We go say no.
I've never done it, but just to think of a whole man's body and to dismember it and do all, you know, like all the blood and cutting through bone, like that takes a lot of work.
Yeah. And then you had his torso hanging in the bathroom on clothes hangers.
Wow.
Hanging in the bathroom.
Yeah, she don't ever need to get out.
Oh, that is terrible.
Yes.
Did they have kids together?
No kids.
Oh,
she was 23 and he was 56 at that time. Only married for like a month.
Wow. Well, it's a good thing she's in prison right now, and hopefully she stays in there. Because if she ever gets out, somebody needs to watch her closely.
So she's labeled as the young Hannibal Lecter and the Black Widow. Are those like fitting titles for her, or that's just too much?
Oh my goodness, those are fitting titles, and I can think of more that can be added to that.
Omaima, that's young though, 23, and your mindset was to just remember your husband.
And like they said, it seemed like she had done it before. She probably had practice with dogs and cats when she was growing up.
Yes, the medical examiner said this was done with such precision. Like, wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's the quick story for.
Just do that off the top of your head, you know, just dismember somebody. You have to have practice, especially if they said with precision.
Yeah, and she boiled his hands, and it was noted in the police report that she boiled his hands to try to get rid of his fingerprints. But why would you try to get rid of the fingerprints? What would that do?
Well, because you can't
Right.
identify the body if she was able to
I don't know,
throw it
but you
away.
left a head fried in
Right. I guess she's saying with everything else they found, they was gonna figure out it was him anyway. Oh man.
Man. Okay, Omaima.
Omaima Nelson. And she's gorgeous, y'all. If you look up a picture of her, she's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, she's older now, but in her youth, in her 20s, the pictures that they have of her with her modeling photos, she's gorgeous. And she used her looks to, scam men out of money. That's how she made her money. And then she met Bill Nelson.
Wow.
And then what was the name of her husband, the old man who passed?
They didn't give his name.
Oh, okay.
They didn't give his name.
Man.
They just noted that he was a 70-year-old man. My thing was, you married a 70-year-old man. How do people meet though? I've never got into that. I need to do research.
They have prison pen pal things.
Okay.
I know that
thought
because
of it like that.
I know that because I look at because I look at Love After Lockup.
Okay.
And some of those people met their love that's locked up through pen pal.
Okay.
Pen pal thing. So they put I don't know how they put their information. I think maybe their family members might set up their account to put their information and saying, hey, my uncle Bubba's in prison and here's his address if you want to write to him. He's looking for some companion because he's lonely. And then
well, she got her companionship on, with a 70-year-old man with conjugal visits. And
I mean, not that she can use that money, but
I don't well, she can put it on her books though, right?
I guess, but I mean, but so many cups of noodles you can get before it's not like you're
hey, maybe that'll help pay for some lawyers. She's going up for parole.
That has to suck though. You used to think that like if your parent is this wealthy person and then they marry this person that's in jail, prison, and you pass away and all that money is left to this person in prison.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, we'd go to court. We'd have to do something. But I mean, what can you do if that's his wife?
That's his wife.
That's where the money goes.
And legally, how can you speak against that? Like you said,
right. That's his wife. He chose that. So if
that is just like when I came across this story, I was like, really? 23 years old? Your whole life is over, woman. You didn't even start.
Right. Well, thank you for that story. Wow.
All right. Omaima.
Crazy.
I don't know why I have to sing it. Omaima.
That sounds like one of those. The way you said it sounds like one of those thriller movies. Like.
She need that. She's a Hannibal Lecter and Black Widow. Omaima. Like she coming to get you. All right, Omaima. We're gonna close the book on you. I'm gonna follow up on 2026 and see if you get eligible for parole.
Make sure she does not get out. I hope they don't let her out, but Lord, if they do.
Yeah, she'll be 58 though, so she's done quite a bit of time.
She needs
from 23 to 58. Okay, she can do. Okay,
just a little bit. I need her because she's still able at that age. She's able-bodied at 58. She can come out at like 70.
70.
You kind of hobbling. You can't really do that much. You can't. Probably have enough strength to dismember.
I don't know. Her man was still getting his freak on at 70, so I don't know. She'll be hobbling either, so All right, guys, we're about to move into our next segment, which is going to be Take Another Sip. And we have our lovely Martia with that one. Are you ready?
I don't know. Y'all tell me. Are y'all ready? Okay, so this is a story that I saw on Instagram. I can't remember who posted it. And I immediately just was like, wow. So I'm going to read the article to you. Are y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Let's go.
All right. In an unexpected turn of events, one man in Uttar Pradesh, India, married his bride's sister after his bride collapsed and died at the altar. The Times of India reports the scene played out on a Thursday night as Mangesh Kumar performed his nuptials with his bride-to-be. Her name is Sarubi. I think that's how you pronounce it. According to the outlet, Sarubi complained of uneasiness and then she collapsed during the wedding rituals. The family quickly rushed her to a medical facility, but sadly, she was pronounced dead on arrival. She reportedly died of a heart attack. According to News Hub, the family brought the deceased bride's body back to their home prior to cremation per local tradition. But the bride's untimely death wouldn't stop the wedding festivals from taking place. Once home, the groom spoke with Surubi's parents and asked for their other daughter's hand in marriage, the deceased bride's younger sister. Shockingly, the parents agreed, and the wedding ceremony took place while Surubi's body lay dead in the other room. Angry with the sudden turn of events, Surubi's brother said it was a bizarre situation as the wedding of my younger sister was being solemnized while the dead body of my other sister was lying in another room. We did not know what to do at the time, the bride's brother continued to say. Someone who had come to the wedding suggested that my younger sister, Nisha, should marry the groom, and both the families agreed to it. But the bride's uncle spoke with the local TV outlet to express the decision to move forward with the wedding was not easy. He said it was a tough decision for our family, with one daughter lying dead in one room and the wedding of another daughter going on in the other room. He said they had never experienced such mixed emotions. He said, but the grief over the death ended up being the happiness for the other daughter who got married. Are y'all sipping yet? Or have y'all taken another sip? Another 2 sips?
I haven't even taken a breath till now. Oh my God.
So I've heard that story. I remember hearing just a snippet of it where the bride died and then the sister went on and married that person anyway. I mean, I guess with the Indian tradition, if it was like a real Indian traditional kind of wedding, they usually are set up on what do you call that? Arranged.
The arranged marriage.
Right. Right. So
I've never heard that you marry the next sibling, though. That's available.
Well, the father
and before the body
dowry.
even gets cold, like, oh my goodness, body hadn't even gotten cold.
The father pays the dowry, right? So, I mean, dad already paid for the daughter to get married, and if she passed away, then you're gonna marry this other daughter I got. If it's arranged, they don't know each other anyway.
Well, none of that is debatable in my mind. It's just the fact that for me, since I'm not used to that tradition, I just was over here like, let me take another sip.
Okay.
I'm not debating their traditions or anything, but
I'm about to take a gulp. Let me take this gulp.
Fix me a whole nother drink on this one, because I can't imagine. Like, I feel like if I was a guest at that wedding and I knew that there was a dead body in the other room, I think I just would have been creeped out just attending it. Right? Do what y'all do or whatever. But just to know that her sister, because when you think about grief, I mean, I guess even with different traditions and different cultures, grief is not the same everywhere. But we grieve over our living people here in the United States, so we're gonna be sad and crying for the most part, right? So yeah, I can't imagine.
Young though, too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it says her age, but
younger person.
I thought she was young, but I don't remember what the age was. But yeah, that's my take another sip for today, ladies.
Ooh, that is just hard to digest. That is hard to digest. Like, you can't even
How did she pass away? What was the reason? You said a heart attack?
They said a heart attack, yeah.
But you can't even be happy for a wedding because now you got to mourn for your sister. Oh, I got married and my sister.
Right. And you got to be somebody's wife. And then I wonder how because like you say, Renee, this is their custom, but I do wonder how the younger sister might have felt like, wait, I mean, she probably knew she was about to get married someday with her parents choosing whoever it was, but she was probably like, but wait, I didn't think it was going to be today. Like, you don't even have time to prepare to be somebody's wife. Like, that was my take another sip.
All right. That was a much needed another sip and a gulp and got to fix another beverage. Wow.
You need 2 of them on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Just 2. All right, sippers, let's move into our next segment on this true crime podcast today. This one is going to be called Random Wind Down. Y'all ready, ladies?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go. A woman set her husband on fire because she thought he poisoned her chicken wings.
Oh, wait a minute. Repeat that.
A woman sets her husband on fire because she thought he poisoned her chicken wings. So here we go. The story is a Milwaukee woman has admitted to setting her sleeping husband on fire because she believed he poisoned her chicken wings.
He was sleeping.
Her last name is Smith. I can't pronounce her first name. So Smith in Milwaukee, if anybody want to research it. Smith said she had suspected earlier in the day on June 2nd of her husband putting poison on her chicken wings. Around 4 a.m. the next day, she filled a cup with lighter fluid,
Oh
poured
God.
it on his head, and used a lighter to ignite it.
Oh gosh.
What in the world?
Yes. While the husband was in recovery, he told the authorities that Smith had been acting strange lately for the last 3 to 4 months. And he said the pair had gotten into a fight on the night that she set him on fire because he told her that he planned on leaving her and moving out of their home. So there you go. That's the real motive.
Yep,
It wasn't
exactly.
I
because
know,
you
'cause I was about to
poisoned.
say, well, was he poisoning her though?
It wasn't because you poisoned no chicken wings. It was because he told her, "Hey, I'm leaving you and I'm moving out."
Wow.
Did she say why she thought she was being poisoned? Like, not why, but did she
That
have like
was-
symptoms and saying
That was her reasoning. She just thought.
She did. Okay, I
that's
was
what
wondering,
it
she had
is.
like symptoms and something happened, and that's what.
The real reason is because he told her the night before, "Hey, I'm leaving you.
I don't know why.
I'm moving out and I'm leaving you." So here's the thing, people. Stop announcing when you about to leave.
Plot. I've said it many times. You plot. You sit back. You plot your thing, and then when it's go time, you go.
Just go. Don't announce it. Don't leave a note.
Oh my gosh.
So he announced that he was leaving her and moving out of their home. So she came on up there that fateful morning, poured the lighter fluid on him and ignited him with a lighter.
Did she kill him or just...
No, he's not dead. He's in recovery.
Okay.
But he is badly and severely burned.
Oh.
So yeah, I thought that'd give a little random wind down with that one.
Wow.
That happened in Milwaukee. But my thing is, we got to stop announcing. If you know that somebody is not right, because he said she's been acting strange for 3 to 4 months. Now, if you know something ain't right, don't even announce it. Don't say, "Hey, I'm about to." So what did you say, Renee? Plot
in silence.
Plot in silence. There you go. Everyone plot in silence.
And then when it's go time, go.
That's the advice for today on this segment. Plot in silence. And like that Indian family did, they plotted in silence. They moved that sibling on up and got her married. Like, what is going on?
Girl, I was like, they are not playing with marriage in their country, boy. Like, we're not even gonna have the funeral first.
Okay. That body is cold. Leave it right there. We got a marriage. Hey, sippers, don't leave us yet. We have a little added bonus clip for you before we close out this podcast. And don't forget to sip and unwind.
What are you guys' thoughts on Monique and this whole bonnet, pajamas? What else did she say? I didn't listen to the entire. I just heard, of what you're looking like. The bonnet, the slippers, and all that. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
Now, what was her stance on it? Just don't wear it in public?
Yeah, her stance was don't.
Yeah, because I didn't see her video.
I didn't either, but I heard of people talking about what she said, because I don't get down with Monique like that. But she was saying where she was in the airport and she's seen a lot of the black females with. I don't know if she said black specifically, but I mean she's calling the queens and all that. So wearing bonnet and pajamas and furry slippers in the airport. And she was just mad because seeing all this, because we should be looking presentable and we should be, looking respectable, and people won't respect you if you look this way, wearing head bonnets outside the house. And I've seen, like, even on our, Facebook with our friends, a lot of them agreed with her as well. So I was just wondering what your thoughts on that.
I think everything has a time and a place. But as for me, I wouldn't wear that out. Now, a head wrap, yes, but not a bonnet. But so I can see where she's going with that. But to each his own. Everybody got their own reasons for why they stepped out the house and ran into the store with a bonnet on, or ran into their children's school early in the morning with a bonnet on. Everybody has their reasons and stories behind it.
What if you just want to wear it out because you're going to the mall and you put a bonnet on?
I walked past a girl in the mall just yesterday with her bonnet on. But my opinion is just that it kind of reminds me of the discussion with sagging pants. Like there's been this whole discussion about men or boys sagging their pants and how people feel a certain way about it. But at the end of the day, I always have to circle back in my own head when I get a little bit too wrapped up in stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, girl, mind your business.
Yeah.
Let them people sag their pants. Let them girls wear their bonnets. Let them girls wear their slippers and their pajamas. Because I will tell y'all, I'm guilty of having gone out with slippers and pajama pants to Walmart. I'm not the bonnet wearing person, but that's none of my business if old girl want to wear a bonnet over her head, So that's how I feel about it. We just need to do a better job of just minding our own business and our own households and stop trying to police what is appropriate versus inappropriate. Because I say this too, if Kim Kardashian designed some bonnets for people to wear outside their house, they're going to jump on that and increase that girl's money by buying her bonnets.
Then it'll be fashionable.
She gonna make it okay.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
See that. Yeah.
So, but it's like because the picture that I saw that kind of went viral about the bonnet discussion, or the picture I saw being used several times, was a few girls at the airport getting their bags out of the baggage claim. Someone took their picture and said something about bonnets, but them girls is traveling, living their life, and in that moment was minding their own business, and somebody else took their picture.
I can see that. And what if they were on a long flight, a 2-day flight, and that was want to protect
their hair. What if that's their covering to protect their hair from the coronavirus that they say can attach to your body, your skin, your whatever? It's like, so for me, it's kind of like discussing somebody else's what they doing is just more of a waste of time as you get older, in my opinion. So I didn't watch Monique's video about it.
I didn't either.
If self-respect goes into me wearing something or not wearing something, then I don't need you to be paying me no attention anyway, because if it was a job interview, let's discuss that,
Yeah.
If I'm going to a wedding, let's discuss that. But if I'm just minding my business, going to the store, the airport, or my friend's house, and you just catch me in a bonnet outside, mind your business. You don't know what I'm about to do or why I got my hair covered.
That.
So that's my stance on it.
Okay, I like that. Mind your business.
Yeah. I know I've seen a lot of people in that amen section of,
they were agreeing with Monique.
You shouldn't wear your bonnets. And I'm just like, for me, I don't think I've ever worn a bonnet outside of my house ever. I don't think I have. But I don't care if somebody else does. If they want to wear it every day, all day, I still don't I won't do it. That's right. For me. But if somebody else is doing it, and it doesn't even have to be as a, you don't know, they might be going to a wedding or they might be, protecting their hair. It's still none of your business.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody has their own story. What if this person just came from chemo treatments or radiation treatment, whatever, and her hair was falling out, so she wears a bonnet? Do you have to explain
That's
that?
Right. You're right, because you don't know everybody's story. Like I said,
you don't know everybody's story. And so what? They're covered. They put on pajama bottoms. I've never worn pajama bottoms out, Well, I don't really have any because I don't usually wear pajama bottoms like that, but I've never worn them out. But if somebody else has them on, I don't care. I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I would be like, oh, you tacky, or I'll laugh at you maybe if it's like some cartoon character or something. But at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. That's you. That's
right.
You want to wear? I don't care. The fact that people are so up in arms about what somebody else puts on, and it's not even that it's inappropriate. It's not even not even like the sagging pants where it shows your ass. Some of them show, their underwear. It's not like something that you're wearing where half your titty is hanging out or your crack, your butt crack is hanging. It's just something on your head.
Exactly.
How does that bother you? And then those furry slippers, those are outerwear, isn't that? I thought those were, because I've seen those.
They do have those slides they look like slippers, but they're actually slides. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you need to investigate it to make sure that it passed your standards before, you can say, well, I will respect this person.
Yeah.
Mind your damn business.
Exactly.
And don't Tammy Rowland, what is Tammy's last name, y'all? The one who's on.
Yeah.
Doesn't she do the bonnet
talk or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She did a video on it saying that how she doesn't agree with Monique. And she actually did a show with Monique on it, but I didn't look at it. She had one of her episodes with Monique on it to discuss it afterwards. But she didn't agree with it as well. And she went into, some detail on that too, on who cares? And why does it bother you? But yeah, I just want to know.
It just amazes me how things that our culture do, it affects.
It bothers everybody.
Yeah, it just why?
Yeah. For one, our hair is so much different than the rest of the world's. So it takes extra time and extra stuff, to get it together. I want to show it, and then also mind your business.
Mind your business.
Bottom line.
I love that. Mind your business.
Right.
Yeah, because we don't know everybody's story. Like you said, Renee, she could have been coming from chemo, anything, we don't know.
Or someone might be, like going to a funeral or something, and that's the last thing on their mind,
Yeah, because I've seen many wedding parties, like the women have the bonnet on to protect their curls, before they get dressed up. And
hair costs a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Child.
Even getting your own style to cost just to get a haircut costs. So
yeah,
wow, that's pretty good. I like this topic because it need to be more positive feedback than the negative feedback, because
exactly.
we don't know. You don't know. And like Martia said, mind your business.
That's my thing.
Exactly.
Okay, sippers, thank you for joining us today, and we hope you learned a little something. And remember, viewer discretion is always advised. And
plot in silence, people. Plot in silence. Remember,
in silence.
Plot in silence.
Plot in silence. I like that. Plot in silence. Okay, well, thank you for joining us on this podcast, and we will talk to you later.
Bye, sisters.